Hello, I've got for you today one of the most recent releases from Montblanc. This is a flexible nib issued by Montblanc as a special edition for calligraphy purposes. So I've been looking forward to this since they announced it back in February, I guess. So let's see what's in the box. So this is based on the 149 version of the pen. It comes with, I guess, instructions on what not to do. So don't press too hard. You can modulate the pressure, of course, like any fountain pen, to create wider and thicker lines. So it's supposed to be able to produce lines between extra fine to extra bold. Let's see, this is a service guide for writing instruments. I don't usually look at these, but I'm curious to know if there's a difference between this one and a regular one. Doesn't seem to be. So just generic service guide, and then large box. So I think they only make it in yellow gold. Like I said, it's based on the 149. Feels pretty much the same as the 149. Precious resin, the same, I guess, feeling windows, and then of course it's a piston refill pen. See, the nib has extra engravings. Let's see. For the calligraphy edition, there you go. Just the marks that they make to test the pen, those loops. Otherwise, nothing special about the pen nib. So let's see how it performs. I've got here some paper, and then some limited edition Beatles purple ink. Feels very smooth. Some of these larger versions of the pen have action that's a bit more restricted. Very beautiful purple. Let's see. So with a pen like this, you're supposed to be able to more easily produce the lines that are so iconic and so characteristic of fountain pens. I'm not too sure if that's the case. I've used a demonstration one that they had circulating a while ago, but because it was a circulation version of the pen, I think it had been used a bit, and the nib itself had actually, I guess, been used enough to have a bit more play. I'd like to measure how much pressure it takes to get these nibs to produce better lines, but certainly it does easily produce, I would say more easily definitely than the traditional fountain pens produced by Montblanc. So it definitely is a more flexible nib than the standard pens. But as you can see here, maybe it's the ink, but it's more prone to bleeding through on the wider sections when you press harder. So of course it says not to press too hard, so you get those double lines. But that's pretty hard to do. I'm pressing quite hard, and you're not getting that line. So I'm really happy that they've produced a pen with this type of nib. I think it's a long time coming, and I really think they should be, like, all nibs should be of this degree of softness. Of course, they're supposed to adapt to your writing style. And, the more you use them, the more it should produce a line that is to your writing style. Sort of the nib I guess wears a bit. Metal gets some fatigue and it gets a bit softer. But right out of the box, the fact that it works a treat with proper calligraphy techniques, it would be nice to see these on more Montblanc nibs. So there you have it. One of the most recent issues from Montblanc, the limited edition Meisterstuck Calligraphy pen. If you haven't seen this yet, I definitely recommend that you check it out. And if you're a fan of calligraphy, definitely pick up one of these pens.